Hi guys, this is Heart Secrets and Horizons of the Philippines, and for today's video, we will be talking about a topic a lot of people don't really bring up, but I will. Let's talk about the real risks of dating a Filipina single mom. It's not a secret that tons of Filipina single moms are taking their chances in dating foreign men to find their life partners. After all, having kids is or never should never be a hindrance to falling in love again and somehow add to their happiness. I personally don't think responsible single mothers are bad people. Actually, to be honest with you, I adore them, those responsible single mothers, because contrary to what others think, seeing them as someone who made dumb choices, I asked, which man hasn't made dumb choices too? Some people see Filipino single moms as someone with a lot of baggage. But for me, what I see are women with great strength, resilience, and an enormous amount of love. However, this is not often talked about. But for foreigners who are open to dating Filipinos with kids, there are certain risks that you need to be ready for when you decide to date single moms in the Philippines. Sometimes it takes an ample amount of time to heal from things that have hurt you. Toxicity can also be something that's learned. If it became a normal thing in her past relationship, she might not even notice it, but she's carrying it over. Unlearning toxic habits is a challenge. And like they always say, hurt people. And you might be the one they'll be hurting unknowingly. If you're willing to wait for her to heal, then that's good. But you have to keep in mind that there will be times that she'll be toxic and you might feel suffocated. Single moms can build their walls too high, and it might be very difficult for you to climb on. But this doesn't mean they're not capable of giving genuine love. It's just their way of protecting themselves. It's their mechanism not to fall too fast again because they don't want to repeat the same mistake. You can always try to climb that high wall and break it, but it will take a lot of patience and hard work to prove that you're serious and that your intentions are sincere. Another reason why it can be risky for you to date a Filipina single mom is this. If you don't end up together, breaking up with her might be painful. But if you've also become close to her children and you've grown to love them, it would be more agonizing for you to leave the kids too. And it would also be painful for the kids too. It's like the second time around that they experience being left by a father or a father figure. Another reason you should be hesitant when dating Filipina single moms is this. She might not really be single. She might still be with her partner or the father of her kids, but she just wants to be with you to use you for financial gains. Or she might be truly separated from her baby daddy, but the father is still supporting the kids. This might cause conflict in the future if you decide to bring her to your home country. Most mothers would not leave their children behind. However, if the father is still supporting them, then it's a different story. You might not want your Filipino girlfriend to bring their kids abroad. Co parenting is not very common here in the Philippines. That's why I always tell foreigners to come visit the Philippines and see her environment in person. There's a big difference between virtual dating and meeting face to face. In virtual dating, there's a great chance everything is controlled and filtered. But seeing her environment and how she interacts with people will truly show you who she is beyond what she chooses to show you in front of the camera. It's also very important to know why she became a single mother. More often than not, a Filipino single mom will prioritize her child or children over you. You need to understand that once you are involved with a Filipino with kids, you'll have to accept being one of her priorities, but not her top priority. A responsible mother will always prioritize her children's well being. So if you want to become someone's number one, then probably a Filipina single mom is someone you should avoid dating. Her children, especially when they're young, have their own needs and wants. If you meet her and she doesn't have a job and the father of the kids isn't supporting them, then there's a greater chance that you might also be providing for their needs too. If the father is providing, then there's a slimmer chance that the kids will become your full responsibility. But sometimes the father refuses to provide once he knows there's already another man in the picture and he's not so pleased. You really have to ask yourself if you're ready and willing to become a father figure and take on that responsibility, depending on the situation. If you're not there yet, then you really have to filter your search to single child free Filipinas. Another challenge when dating Filipino single moms is when her children are already older. They might feel jealous of you. They may not like you, and you might have a hard time winning them over. Dating a Filipina single mom means dealing with her ex partner, especially if he's still in the picture. If he hasn't run away from his responsibilities, things might be a little bit complicated. Dating a single mom is not for everyone. Some men want to date and marry women without children, and I respect that. We all have different choices and preferences in life. But for those who are willing to date Filipino single moms, I truly admire you because it's not easy to raise someone else's kids, and it's not everyone who can accept other people's past. I admire your bravery and strength for being willing to take on that role. Just one thing, don't make life harder for a Filipino single mom. They've endured so much already. So please, be her rest, be her peace. In the next episode, I'll be talking about the positive things about dating Filipino single moms. Yes, there are risks, but there are also beautiful reasons why they can make amazing partners. So make sure you'll watch that. Once again, this is Heart Secrets and Rises of the Philippines, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.